Woo!
See where I'm from, we don't use no guts and burners. We don't rip no corners. We're straight money earners. Put you to sleep, make your whole family mourners. When we're done with you, they're gonna have to pick your ass up at the corners. Me and my crew will hit you with that right left, leave you toothless, yeah, cause we're ruthless, yeah, that's some true shit. You don't wanna mess with cheddar in this camp, we left your cats in the ambulance, yeah. Food stamps, leave your clothes bloody and damp, then we're scooping up your trends. By the way, where I'm from, 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. See, I'm repping that medicine place media. My producer Dio likes the way I flow like an encyclopedia. Whack cats are on me like bad bacteria that they get directed from a dusty-free lunch cafeteria. Central Mass is where I reside, where you can't run and hide. I can verify that we're statewide, leave you horrified because you're unqualified. I'm just glad I survived. Time for me to put it in the overdrive, leaving these cats petrified, hitting you with the right hook right in their hard drive, making these chumps take a nosedive, taking their girl in the whip.
We live. All right. What's happening, Turtle Riders out there? How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully pretty good. This is Uncle Turtle Boy checking in for the weekly edition here of the Uncle Turtle Boy live show, if you will. Broadcast from the basement, the glorious headquarters down here in the basement of the Turtle Lair. We have with us tonight a special guest, long awaited. It's been quite some time. Mr. Gupta Patel, how you doing?
Good, I miss all of you people. Listen, it's been a banner week at the Happy Hindu Mart convenience store with this COVID-19 bullshit. You know, we are essential business, so everybody coming down to buy the toilet paper and the condoms and the Newport on 100s.
I don't believe for a second.
Phone ring like 200.
I don't believe for a second, Gupta, that the people buying the Newports are also buying condoms. I don't believe that.
Yeah, they're buying the condoms, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't know what they're using them for.
Water balloons.
Maybe put them on their head, but,
yeah.
The phone ring, we're all out of do-rags, so they are using the condoms.
Hey, whatever works.
The phone is ringing. Phone is ringing 200 times a day, and I answer. I say, "Happy Hindu Mart, how may I be helping you?" And they say, "You open." And this Hindu say, "What in the fuck you think I'm doing here, Bencho? Watching the milk go bad? I'm very busy."
Oh, we love you, Gupta. All right, so just to remind you guys, I have shared this link on the Facebook page, the Clarence Woods Emerson Facebook page. I can't believe it's still going. It hasn't been shut down. It'll probably get shut down soon, I'm sure. The Turtle Boy Sports Forever page, same shit. That page has like 22,800 followers now. It's not really growing quickly, but it still exists. I don't know how. It's probably going to go soon. I expect it to, but I've shared it on those pages anyway. If you could do me a favor, share them on Facebook. Let people know we are live. Gupta nights are the best nights. Well, I wouldn't say, not to diminish any of our other co-hosts, but people fucking love Gupta. They can't get enough of them. So I'd like to remind you guys of that. Also, I will be, actually, why don't we start off with a little thing called, let's do Where You Reppin'. Let us know in the comments right now, where are you watching the Turtle Boy live show from right now? And if the Twitter people out there the people running the Turtle Boy Twitter account, if you could tweet this out too, that would be great. Go. Lynn, Stoneham, Hopkinton. All right. Bryantville. I don't even know where that is. Worcester. Abington. West Springfield. Tucson. Albuquerque. Holden. Taunton. Saugus, Whitman, Nashua, Charlotte, North Carolina, Arlington, Stoneham, Yarmouthport, Guilford, Connecticut, New Bedford, Bellingham, Randolph, another New Bedford, Scituate, West Bridgewater, Brockton, Castle Island, Rumford, Maine, Manchog, Sutton, Apache Junction, Arizona, 2 Arizonas announced, Agawam, Alpine, Texas, Putnam, Connecticut, Denver, Colorado, West Tisbury. We got some people down there in Martha's Vineyard, Worcester, London, Framingham, Gupta's Stockroom, Woonsocket, Auburn, Cedarville, Gupta's Bosom, Milton, Southbridge, Avon, Amesbury, Holbrook, Whitehorse Beach, Chandler, Arizona, Lunenburg, Billerica, Burlington, Vermont, North Attleboro. Stop it. Let's see. Ethel. Let's see. South, in Hudson, whatever. South Hadley, Weymouth, Milton, Cheshire, United Kingdom. Had a baby there, David Owen. Bryanville's in Pembroke, I guess. I learn something new every day. New Braintree, Tiverton, Rhode Island, Lynn, Fitchburg, Milton, Vermont, Avon, Fall River, Coventry. All right. Charleston, South Carolina, Sturbridge, Lunenburg, you name it. All right, so we're going to have a great show tonight, guys. I can't read the rest. We'll be here all night. But just a reminder, folks. So obviously, this COVID-19 thing, Gupta, I don't know. It's starting to, I didn't think it would affect me at first. But that was me being cocky and arrogant and idiotic. It has, actually. So I did not, advertising rates fucking plummet during this whole shit. It's, insane. People have lost complete confidence in the economy, right? And I got a lot to say about that in a moment. But also, we've, temporarily lost advertisers because nobody's doing roofing this time around. When they come back, I would highly suggest people, if you need a new roof, call our friends up at Andrew Porter Contracting. They're the best. But right now, they can't even fucking roof because of the stupid coronavirus shit. It's fucking insane. So before we... How come they're not
essential? They should be essential business, though.
Who? Roofing?
But nobody paying. That's the problem. The roofers. Yeah, nobody wants to have the roof put on now.
Yeah, and there'll be fucking some asshole snitch out there, because this is the new thing to do. Some asshole with a fucking iPhone will drive by and see 3 guys on a roof at the same time and take a picture of it and report it to the fucking COVID Gestapo. It's fucking insane. It's out of control in this country, man. I'm seeing shit from San Diego of them literally writing citations to people. One guy fishing alone got a fucking citation, right? Then you look at it, they're writing tickets to people sitting in their goddamn cars. A woman in Pennsylvania got pulled over for fucking driving without a purpose. She just wanted to go for a drive. How the fuck is that going to spread corona? That's fucking insane. It's insane. And then every time I see goddamn...
It's not that.
What?
I said it's goddamn ridiculous. I mean, this is getting stupid. I'm surprised that shit is not happening here in Massachusetts.
It is happening here. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I turn on the fucking TV or go on the internet and I see 5 million assholes in New York City riding the goddamn subway. Why the fuck is the subway open? But 5 people in goddamn Rutland, Massachusetts can't go for a fucking walk together without the COVID police out there taking their goddamn fucking pictures and sending them to the fucking police. Don't send me that shit. I'm telling you right now, the people sending me that shit, I'm going to blog about you because I'm getting these all in my fucking inbox lately. These assholes sending me, oh, look at this fucking guy taking a walk in the park. Good for fucking him. I hope he got some goddamn exercise. Why the fuck are you taking pictures of him, you snitch, bitch? Cut the fucking shit. I hate the fucking snitches. I fucking hate them, Gupta. And don't even get me. I'm so fucking sick of them. I'm sick of the goddamn lockdown. It's been 3 weeks. And oh yeah, we need another month. And guess who else I'm fucking sick of? Fauci. The one and only Dr. Fauci. We can't criticize that motherfucker, right? Thank you, Lauren. We cannot criticize that motherfucker, right? Because he's running the goddamn country now. But guess what, Gupta? Dr. Fauci's not losing any money, is he?
Settle down now, Beavis.
I'm not going to settle down. I'm going to keep going. So, Dr. Fauci, God bless his soul, very smart guy, okay? But he's not fucking hurt by this. And his comment the other day he made a comment very flippantly about, oh, it's an inconvenience. Bitch, this ain't an inconvenience. This is a Great Depression we're heading into right now. You understand that? Oh, we're
going to get fucked.
We can't suck off the government's tit forever. This is and the people that I've noticed that are most in favor of the shutdown, they're all fucking Bernie bros, right? They're all, because guess what, Gupta? This is a fucking paradise for them. A world in which no one has to fucking work. This is literally what they live for. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of this bullshit, this police state that we're living in. I mean, I don't fucking like it at all. And eventually the people are going to have to fucking revolt. And guess what? Some people are going to fucking die. And I hate to say it, yeah, some people are going to fucking die. And it's going to suck. But it's going to suck a lot worse if our fucking economy implodes. I was all in favor of doing this 4 or 5 weeks. Fuck it, let's do it. But every time you give them 4 or 5 weeks, they're always like, oh, we need another 30 days. We're going to go to this state. We're going to go to this state. It's never going to fucking end. It's never going to end. And what's the plan? We're all going to go back. We're just going to go back and things are going to be fine. And then what? All it takes is one infected asshole out there to spread it. And then it's going to, until there's a fucking vaccine for this shit, we're not supposed to work? Are you fucking kidding me? No. You need to find a way to make it happen. Of course the doctors are going to say shut it down. When you go to the doctor, Gupta, right? And you tell him, doctor, my foot hurts when I run. I want to find a way to go running without my foot hurting. You know what the doctors say?
Don't run.
They say don't run, because that's what fucking doctors do. Their solution to everything is just don't do anything, right? Because certainly that would make their jobs a lot easier. And it's the same with Fauci and the scarf lady. They're the same shit. It's much easier for them to say, well, just shut it down. Well, yeah, guess what? It's not going to shut down. There's still assholes riding the subway in New York City. And now we got people, and don't even get me started on the Cape Cod people and the Rockport people. No offense, Cape Cod people, you might want to turn this off now. You and your bullshit about closing the fucking bridges, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Those are not your bridges. Those bridges belong to the fucking taxpayers. And if I want to go to Cape Cod, I'm going to Cape Cod. You cannot keep me out. You cannot quarantine just because you have a fucking moat separating you from humanity does not mean we cannot go over there. That is fucking United States of America. You are not a sovereign nation. Fuck you. Fuck your bridge. I will go to Falmouth, Barnstable, Sandwich, wherever the fuck I want to go in Cape Cod, and you will not stop me. Okay? Just to make that clear right now. Thank you, Chris, and all the other people who donated. Appreciate that very much. Sorry, Gupta. I needed to get that out of me. I'm so fucking pissed. I've had enough with this bullshit. I've had enough of the COVID police, the Gestapo. Go ahead.
Oh, it drives me crazy too, man. You got to do some yoga, man. You know, calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I understand where you are going from.
Yeah.
You know, but in India, we got disease all over the place. We're so used to it, man. I mean, you know, it's like we call it the Three Stooges syndrome. But we got so many diseases trying to get into our bodies at once. They knock into each other and can't get through. You know, people shitting on the street over there, and it's one of the reasons I come here. I mean, I walk out to get the newspaper in the morning, the New Delhi Times, and there's a guy taking a dump right on my porch. It's like
the New Delhi Times,
like seeing a guy walking a dog.
I mean, Gupta, it does say that like there is no outbreak. You don't ever hear about an outbreak in India of the commie cold.
No,
ever.
And if you look at the COVID-19 dashboards, India very far down on the list.
Yeah, and you know why? Because you guys still have the fucking
not that big.
Well, you guys still do have the plague, though.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while, plague come up, kill a couple people. You know, that's it. We just set them on fire and throw them down the Ganges River.
Yeah, exactly. So
population control.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my COVID rant. I need to get that out of my system. Thank you very much, Emily, and the others there that donated. Emily, I don't want to miss her. Lauren, Carolyn, who says, so TB doesn't have to suck off the government teeth. Thank you. Rich, appreciate it. Chris, thank you very much. So, and David, appreciate that. Drench for David donation. David's going to be on Thursday, by the way. So, by the way, I do have a freestyle rant coming up later. If we can get 150 in the super chat, that'd be great. We're already making some real progress. We're already up to 20, 35, 40, 50, 75. So, 78. So we're like over halfway there. So if we get 150 in the super chat, I got an epic freestyle as usual. I promise it's going to be good because we have some good shit on the agenda tonight. I got some people I want to call up. People have to answer for some shit. I'm not in a good mood, but it's for good reasons. Not for Bristol related reasons for once, right? You've been following that whole Bristol thing, Gupta. Any thoughts on that?
You know, she drive me crazy. She real ratchet bitch, you know.
Yeah.
I was fooled. I was fooled just like you were. I thought she was a nice person. She turned out to be a big douchebag.
Yes, to say the least. Thank you, Sean. Sean just put us over the top. Thank you very much, sir. So we are good to go for the freestyle. And Suzanne, I appreciate that. And Kathleen. Oh, man, you guys come through, man, in the clutch. I love you people. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? All right, first topic up. Let's talk about AM job. I appreciate that. I pay taxes on my summer house down the Cape all year round. If they close the bridges, I'll swim across. Fuck yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, let's do this.
Going to be like Washington crossing the Delaware.
I know, seriously. Freedom lovers. God, I saw that chick holding the sign in front of the bridge, on the Bourne Bridge. Don't come. Bitch, I'll go where the fuck I want to go. You are not a sovereign nation. Stop it. Good God.
Don't come. How many times you think she said that in her life?
Don't come. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, M-Job. Thank you, Abby, who says she's gooey for Gupta. And thank you, Jennifer Jones. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get this party started. First up, I want to talk about the Gloucester Ghana reject. What a winner this chick was. So, this broad, this is kind of the other... This is the funniest progression of Facebook posts I've ever read in my life. It was amazing how this all worked out. So this chick, Hannah Flaherty, down in Gloucester, Massachusetts, she posts in early March, right, that she had an awesome spring break. She had a great time down there, down in Florida. This is like, I want to say that the moment the NBA canceled, which was over 3 weeks ago now, was the moment that everybody realized that this is not SARS, this is not H1N1, this is not the swine, whatever. This is a very unique and serious disease if the NBA is willing to throw away its season for that, right? So, anyway, this chick knew about it. Like, that was way before March 15th when she's posting this shit. So anything, if you decided to go to spring break after that, right, you're an asshole, right? You're the reason that we still have this shit going on today, in my opinion. You are. And all the, and I feel sorry for people who got COVID through no fault of their own. It's not their fault, obviously, right? But some people, it is their fault. Let's be honest. And that's one thing I wonder about nurses and hospitals. If you're in there and you're dealing with patients like this, do you ever look at them and say, like, you fucking asshole, you deserve fucking the commie cold? Because, I mean, if you're going out and doing dangerous things and not doing social distancing and all that shit, and then you get the commie cold, am I supposed to feel bad for them, Gupta? Because I don't.
Of course not. Look at this fucking thing. She has a picture of herself sucking on the Arabian germ dispenser.
Exactly.
You think it's a shocking she come down? It's no shocking she come down with the Chinese AIDS.
The Chinese AIDS. Stop it. Oh, Gupta just called it the commie cold Chinese AIDS. That's fucking beautiful. Love it. All right. So, this chick goes on. So Hannah Flaherty writes on March 12th, if anyone wants to come Corona with me, I'm doing it right. So she's like mocking it, right? And then she says, I had an awesome time at spring break. Girl, it was nice to meet you. All this shit. Then on March 15th, she writes this whole post about how it's a hoax. Now, I don't think coronavirus is like a hoax. I understand it's a serious thing. I'm just questioning whether or not an indefinite suspension of the world and the economy is necessarily the best answer. I don't think it's fake, just to be very clear about that. So, this woman clearly does. She also posts on April 2nd. Now, this is where it gets fun. She says, to all my friends and family, I just wanted to let you all know that I've been admitted to Beverly Hospital. I'm having flu-like symptoms and I was getting hard to breathe. Still waiting on COVID-19 test results. I'm very sick and very weak. Breathing isn't coming easy right now. Please, everyone, if you could stay at home, please do it. People are not taking this serious. It's very real and extremely crazy. Scary. I cannot even have visitors. So I'm doing this all alone, and it's fucking scary. I still blame Carol fucking Baskin for this. Everyone, be safe, and this too shall pass. And then the bitch starts a fucking fundraiser for herself, right? Because she can't work. I don't even know if she does work. She claims she works at the Beverly Hospital, but I've spoken with some people. She don't work there. She says she's a clinical associate at the same freaking hospital, right? Where she's now allegedly has COVID virus or whatever, all this shit. So this is the funniest progression I've ever seen, Gupta, of just, a chick literally mocking the idea of coronavirus. And then 2 weeks later, like, I got coronavirus. And then she's telling people, you guys should take this seriously.
No, she just fucking crazy. I mean, It's just to make no sense to this Hindu, Problem is these days, nobody know how to behave during crisis because we really had it simple for a long time.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
We haven't had any big, 9/11, but that was, that was a big boom one day. And everybody seemed to get over that. But now it's, nobody know how to do it, like World War III, World War II.
Yeah.
Nobody, you think the first thing people during World War II thought about was how they're going to wipe their asshole?
No, I don't think it was.
Someday I think China going to invade and everybody going to be eating rice and doing the kung fu fighting.
Oh, God. Fuck China.
All we're doing right now, these people like her, all they're doing is proving to the politicians how stupid the American people is.
Yes, I agree. And this person, this person gets the vote. That's all. Complete waste of space. You go on her page, by the way, there's pictures of her in a crotch fruit, right? And some dude who apparently she has a restraining order against. I'm told now. I found out later. But so this happens, and we write about it, right? We write a little story about it, do a thing, and guess what? She obviously messages us. Let's review some of the things that she said, because she posted about this incessantly. She came on our page, posted about it a whole bunch, and I had no idea. I thought she was like a regular woman. First of all, what is a woman doing on spring break if she has a crotch fruit at home, Gupta? What kind of shit is that?
Oh, she definitely fucking around. I don't think. Look at her lips on that hookah. She's sucking that thing like she. Let me just say this: she's no stranger to a throbbing unit.
No, she's not, Gupta. You're goddamn right about that one. You're goddamn right. So she writes on the page, "You don't know what I've been through. None of you do. I work my ass off. I deserve a vacation, just like all of you. When I first heard about this, I was confused about all this." But you weren't confused. You were confident it was a hoax. "I don't know what creepy motherfucker searched through my page to find my personal things, but this is harassment, and I'm reporting all of you. Fuck off. I don't even know you. Mind your own fucking business. You all do not even know me or what I'm going through, so you all need to fuck off." First of all, does this bitch even have coronavirus? You could sit there in a fucking hospital, isolated, Gupta, and write on Facebook all day? Is that a thing?
I don't think she got coronavirus. I think maybe, she, if she's having trouble breathing, maybe she should take the big dildo out of her mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe she should gargle the cum in the back of her throat. Christ almighty. So she goes on.
Okay, now we're going into the gutter.
Yes. Oh, come on. Like we weren't going there. Just because Brett's not here doesn't mean we have to avoid the gutter. But, so she goes, this is what she writes in a message to Abby. "You need to take that post down immediately. I will call the cops for harassment. Take that post down now. You're a fucking piece of shit. You need to take that down immediately. This is slander, I will have you fucking sued. Take it down now. You denied my permission to do this. I never signed anything for you to make an article. Take it the fuck down." Imagine we had to live in a world where I had to get your permission to write an article about something that you posted publicly on Facebook.
That's the kind of world that's coming. It's coming if we keep doing this quarantine shit.
Seriously. Or just caring at all about what people's feelings are. It's like, who gives a shit? But you don't like it? Too bad. Don't write stupid shit on Facebook, and people won't talk about the stupid shit you say on Facebook, period. So Abby gets her paws on her. She's got IBS, so she took a while to get there. This chick ends up saying that she'll fill out. She's got an attorney. Of course, they always have attorneys, Gupta. They don't have. They can't afford shit. They don't have jobs. They always have an attorney on retainer, ready to rock. And she announces to Abby that she wants the whole thing down, and she agrees to fill out the form. And then she sees the form, and she sees some of the questions. Maybe the weight. She didn't want to answer the weight. I love when they fill the weight in. I love this fucking form. We haven't had someone fill out the form in a while. People fill this form out all the time, Gupta. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing how many times they do it. I'm always surprised.
Yeah.
This one kind of guy, I think she was getting smart through this one, though.
Yes, she realized right away something is not right about this. We have another twist to this, guys. We have another twist to this. So I might have a follow-up on this chick, too, because people keep sending us shit about her. So this is a 2014 article about Hannah Flaherty. She says, I call it the Gloucester Ghana reject. The Gloucester woman was airlifted from a car accident on Rocky Neck early Sunday morning, is continuing to recover from her injuries. A rep from MGH said that Hannah Flaherty of Gloucester was listed in fair condition there Monday after an unusual single-car accident in which that had left her pinned beneath her own car. So we got to see how we get here. This is hilarious, Gupta. This bitch got run over, was involved in a single car accident in which she was run over by her own car. Can you believe that? Exactly. Even Gupta's laughing. It's like, all right, so it goes on to say the accident, which was called into the Gloucester police station at 1:07 a.m., occurred after her car got stuck in a lot on Radcliffe Street. An officer said that in an attempt to free the vehicle, Flaherty had placed a rock on the gas pedal and had stepped outside the vehicle to try to push her car as well. When the Jeep broke free, however, it ran her over and dragged her until it hit a dumpster and came to a stop with the driver's side front tire landing on her arm. So she put a goddamn rock. So she's stuck in a ditch and she wants to get it out. It's like probably spinning and shit. She puts a goddamn rock on the pedal and gets out. Like her extra pushing is going to help her. Like, what are you doing? And then fucking...
Oh man, she is so smart. She's like Einstein. She's like the great Greek philosopher Testicles.
So she goes, she gets run over by her car, and luckily it hits a goddamn dumpster and leaves her pinned there underneath the wheel. And so she goes, police say a resident who was trying to flee her when officers arrived had heard a loud bang followed by a cry for help. The two other people in the neighborhood who had also heard the accident were on the scene, but no one other than the victim saw the events. Thank God. Thank God. 1 in the morning, too. She was transported out of there. Oh, my God. The back windshield of the car was also shattered, and the back right side had also suffered some minor damage. Oh, my. Only on Turtle Boy do we, write a simple blog about a woman who got coronavirus, and it turns out this bitch ran herself over with her own car. Only on Turtle Boy, folks. It doesn't happen anywhere else. Oh my God!
I got nothing, man. This is too good.
I just do good. I know. I was gonna call her, but you know what? She took her page down after she threatened to sue. She called me a pussy and shit. And she'd also posted other things of herself down there, like thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the love and support and text messages. The results, they came back positive. I'm in good hands and feeling much better already. Much love. Be safe. Yeah. And then I love this. I didn't even see this one the first time. Hey guys, how many times have I showered in Florida? Close to 0. She literally is down there sucking goddamn vapes, putting them on Facebook. Bitch, you're married. What are you doing there? What are you doing? So anyway, there she is showing her titties, etc. What a fucking winner. What a fucking winner this chick is, Gupta. All right. That is only a Turtle Boy, guys. Do you get stories about people? Oh, good. All right, let's go on to the next topic. This I love Boston sports guy. We gotta talk about this douchebag. I'm gonna try to call him.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I fucking hate this guy so much. I hate him. All right. So there's a t-shirt company that has like 267,000 followers somehow on Facebook, run by this guy named Marlon, not Marlon, not like Marlon Wayans, like with a mass accent. Marlon, like MAHLON, not Marlon. Marlon. So Marlon Williams runs this company called I Love Boston Sports. They make t-shirts. Okay, let me just say this about the whole. I hate this whole. I'm a New Englander rugged, like the Fitzy character. I fucking hate that guy. I hate it. I hate the people who say Boston Strong. I've always fucking hated them. I hate this whole idea of Boston Strong bullshit. That we are this.
How can you take a tragedy and put a fucking slogan on it?
Exactly.
It's a fucking catchphrase. It's an advertising thing.
Yes. And everyone was saying it 7 years ago because it felt good to say it after the marathon bombing, but it was bullshit then and it's bullshit now. Boston is not any stronger or weaker than any other fucking city. This idea that we're fucking strong because we got bombed. What the fuck are you talking about? Like as if a fucking bomb blew up in Seattle or El Paso Like they would all just fucking quiver away and never come out again. What are you talking about, Boston Strong? What the fuck did we do? Nothing. We literally shut down for a day. The whole fucking city. We've been shutting down since before COVID-19 made it cool. So anyway, I hate it. I hate people that like think it's funny to be like, oh, I packed my car in the yard. I fucking hate those people. I hate them. I hate the people who talk, oh, we're rugged New Englanders. Shut the fuck up. No, we're not. We're just like any other part of the country. There's nothing special about Boston. We're not unique. This whole idea that we're fucking Boston. No, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I can't stand it. Anyway, so this guy's capitalizing on this whole, I'm a masshole. I like Boston sports. We're fucking tough. Tom Brady. Oh, shut up. But the shirts he makes, Gupta, are so bad. They're so... I'm like, 267,000 followers. He's got a lot of press. Like, literally anyone can make these T-shirts. They're so bad, and they're so expensive. But he's gotten all this...
Probably made by little Indian people over in India, 3-year-olds.
I do wonder where they're made. Are they made here? Does he make them at home? It looks like... I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Not something I would sell at Happy Hindu Mart.
Yeah. God does love us more, Lisa. That's correct. He does love us more. At least that's an original thing to say. I can't stand this whole... Anyway. By the way, the people that say that shit are the same people who sing Sweet Caroline when the Red Sox are losing 9-1 and think Jason Varitek is the greatest Red Sox player of all time. They're just fucking... They're insufferable. They're the same people that wanted us to play Bledsoe... right, instead of Brady 20 years ago. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. Anyway, I Love Boston Sports shares the following link, right? He goes, we are releasing a new shirt for all of our friends on the front line. For every shirt we sell, we'll be donating an N95 mask to a local hospital. We purchased 1,050 masks to allocate to this campaign, but prepared to do more. By purchasing the shirt, you're directly making a difference. Thank you very much, Carolyn. Won't let me send an R-rated message. By purchasing the shirt, you're directly making a difference to a medical professional who may not otherwise have the equipment needed to do their job. Okay, just stop right there. And by the way, let me just read the rest. He goes, this is the only way we knew how to lend a hand and support the hardworking people who help us do what we do, say, over day. Hashtag Boston Strong has never been more real than right now. Rest assured that all of these masks will be put to good use and purchase helps make that possible. And then it's a fucking picture of like Boston Strong. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, Gupta. I hate him so much. I hate everything about him. I hate everything about this whole thing. It's such disingenuous bullshit, right? First of all, Gupta, why the fuck is he buying 1,050 masks? You tell me that.
When did they buy them? I did not know what the timeline was. Did he buy these just recently, right when this thing started? Because then he is. Look, I just don't like the guy. He has attitude adjusted. He's capitalizing on one tragedy by selling the shirt, and at the same time, capitalizing off the Kung Flu crisis.
Yes.
In India, we would have tied him to the tree and let the monkeys throw the feces at him.
Rightfully so.
We got name for people like him in India.
What's that?
Dirty cocksucking motherfucker.
We have the same name for him when Brett Killeren's around too. So this guy, I mean, for him to buy 1,050 masks, for what purpose? And he's like, okay, we're going to give them to hospitals if you buy a fucking shirt. This stupid Boston Strong shirt, which costs like $25. And the worst part about it is he acts like he's doing this as some sort of rallying cry to help first responders, right? There's shortages of these things. But this guy somehow knows a guy. They can get 1,000 of them. Turn the news on. Charlie Baker's complaining we don't have enough masks. This guy can get 1,000 of them. How about instead of...
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Do you think he really actually has the mask?
Yes.
The mask had a picture of him. I forgot. Is there a picture of him with the mask? What the fuck is going on here, boy?
He sent me a picture of a truck full of them today. I'm going to get to this in a moment. What a piece of shit this guy is. So, by purchasing the shirt, you know why he's doing this, Gupta? Because nobody would buy the shirt otherwise. That's a fact, okay? He's literally taking advantage of this crisis. And he's saying, this is his whole argument, right? Is that I'm selling these... And then because I need more capital, right? Because he doesn't have money set aside. So I need more capital. to buy more masks to help these people. First of all, if the safety and well-being of our country and our first responders is hinging on a goddamn t-shirt salesman, then we're fucked as it is. I'm sorry. But this guy is clearly lying. He's clearly lying. This is not the whole story. So let's say these shirts he's selling them for $25, right? Let's say every shirt he sells costs him, with all costs included, I don't know, $8 or $9, right? Maybe 10. So he's making $15 off of that, minimum. And the masks, he's then, for every shirt he sells, he's going to donate one mask. Do you think each individual mask costs more or less than $15, Gupta?
Much less.
Much less, of course, because he bought it in bulk, right? So this is literally just a scam to get you to buy a shitty shirt that you would never normally buy because you think that by buying this shirt, you're helping first responders on the front line. That's all this is. This is literally just a ploy to get you to buy a shitty shirt. That's it. Period. And secondly, why is this even a thing? Why can people even fucking do this? If the government is having, every time I turn on the news, we can't get masks. But this guy knows a guy. They can get a billion of them. Why don't you call the freaking governor, dude? Why don't you do that? That's what I'd like to know. I mean,
because you're a fucking asshole.
He is. He really is. And by the way, he had already made headlines with Dave Portnoy over at Barstool Sports a couple of years ago when he claimed that Portnoy was ripping off. Barstool sold these free Brady shirts when the whole Deflategate thing went down. They probably sold millions of them, right? And they're based off the Obama thing. And this guy claims that Barstool copied him, even though he made it like 3 weeks later, and was a much shittier version. I'm talking, these shirts are so freaking bad. Look at these shirts. What the fuck color is this, Gupta? What is this green? What even is this? This is as a turtle guy, I'm upset about this color green. What the fuck even is that?
I can't see it yet.
It looks like goddamn
there it is.
Baby diarrhea or some shit. Look at that.
It's like monkey shit green, you know?
Yeah. Mikhail Parish Bird. Oh, it's so relatable, dude. Oh, so relatable. And then this shirt. What the fuck color is that? And it's like Bergeron, Pasta, Marchand. Oh, they all play for the Bruins. And he put it in a circle. $35 for that shirt. $35 freaking dollars. Holy shit. Oh, Kobe's dead. Might as well make a fucking shirt over it. Call him the greatest of all time, even though literally nobody in the world thinks Kobe is the greatest basketball player of all time. But fucking he died, so I might as well profit off of this. This guy has done this with other shirts as well. He sold like this shirt. Look at this goddamn shirt. First of all, live each day like it's 28-3. What the fuck is this font and spacing? Anybody can make this goddamn shirt. Anybody. That's not even what the scoreboard looked like. Are you kidding me? It's 2 colors. 2 freaking colors. This is a shirt. And he goes, we've been through this tough times before. Keep fighting, and we can all get through this. Hashtag coronavirus. Hashtag COVID-19. Hashtag, oh my God. This guy's like, so even before masks were in shortage, he's like, you know what? How can I take this crisis and tie it to Boston sports? Because that's what I sell, right? Oh, I have an idea. We've been down before. We'll come back. Well, guess what? The Falcons lost that fucking game. So what does that mean? That everybody with the commie cold in Atlanta can die? What the fuck? That's what I mean by this Boston strong bullshit. As if the rest of the country is dog shit. What the hell are you talking about? God. Anyway. Boy, this guy pisses me off. Then this one. 2020 versus everyone. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
All right. This has been a hell of a year. Ain't that the damn truth? Hashtag 2020 versus everyone. So like, oh yeah, Kobe died. Coronavirus. Let's make a shirt 2020 versus everyone, which is clearly a play off of Barstool's whole thing of Barstool versus the world, right? And New England versus everyone. Literally, they fucking stole this shirt, except it's just a fucking navy blue, bullshit, terrible, all caps font. I mean, I'm more upset about the lack of freaking creativity that this asshole puts into his goddamn shirts. I'm insulted by that more than anything, Gupta.
I'm more insulted by the fact that his name is Marlin.
Yes, that's unforgivable.
He's one of those people, you know. This is my daughter, Rosacea. She got a rash. This is my daughter. She's bald. Her name Propecia.
Propecia. All right. So you know what? This guy's been messaging me all day. Let me see if I can find him because I went to his page and he had already sent me a friend request, and he says he's sending me all this shit, all this bullshit about like, oh no, you don't understand. And first thing he asked me is when I messaged him, I go, you want to come on the show? He goes, come to our pickup location today in West Roxbury, and I can devote all the time you need. My time at night is for my family. Sorry. Let us know if you need address. Pickup is at 4 p.m. today in West Roxbury. So basically he's like, why aren't you buying shirts off of me? Right? Like, why aren't you buying, like, come over here and buy shit off of me. And he goes, the mission has always been to buy more masks. We bought the first 1,000 out of pocket, and it had already reached out to local medical professionals before we even posted the shirt offering them when they arrived. Bitch, who appointed you to be the middleman? That's what I want to know. Hospitals should buy freaking, I'm sure they know a guy too. Whoever runs the hospital knows a guy who can get them masks. What the fuck do we need you for to be the go-between? Like, every medical professional in Massachusetts is coming to this guy like, dude, Marlin, we need 20 masks. Can you get us 20? Can you get us a deal? Oh, yeah, I can get you 20 masks, but first I got to sell 20 t-shirts first, and then you'll get the masks. Until then, fuck off and die. That's it. So I'm calling this asshole right now.
Oh, this be good. This is going to be very good.
Someone tells me he ain't going to answer. I don't know, Gupta. I don't think he's going to answer. I don't think he has the minerals. Not answering. Classic.
He too busy trying to sell shirt.
Apparently, this is what he says to me. Last thing he says. He's like sending me, let me read some text he sent. We do not have, I'm like, because he's sending me pictures of all these masks. And I'm like, do you have proof that you've donated these masks? And why are you still selling the shirt down? I don't get that part. We do not have the 1,000 in yet. They are stuck in port waiting to be released by DHL. So there we go. I guess he doesn't have the masks. I don't know what that picture was he sent me. We kept the shirt up because our motivation hasn't changed. Despite the poor way it was worded, the mission has always been to buy more masks and donate those once you sell shirts. Like, that's my whole problem with this guy. It's like, why is the releasing of the masks contingent upon selling shirts? That doesn't make any sense. We've been offered money to sell the masks when we get them, but I declined. Oh, so he's a good guy, Gupta. He could have been a douchebag and price gouged the masks, but he declined.
He could have, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
oh, great guy.
Fucking moron.
Yeah, one of your followers came at us, and I gave him my info, and we spoke. His sister had cancer and works at a COVID facility, so I had him. I told him I would set aside 24. Oh, fuck this self-righteous douchebag and his lies, his bullshit. I won't delete the post because despite our choice of words, the mission is still the same. Yeah, and that mission is to sell T-shirts, shitty T-shirts.
The mission is ridiculous. He is taking the fucking masks and he's just not getting them to the people that really need to get them in time. He's just making it delay.
Yeah, he's just
tell them where the fucking masks are.
Yeah, give them the fucking. Oh, they're at port.
I don't even know how he got so many masks. That's a lot.
Well, he knows a guy.
Masks to buy right now, very difficult to get.
He's not going to tell you who the guy is, but he knows a guy. We will post every single place we send these masks with proof starting tomorrow. From the doctor at the Norwood Hospital, and Monday from the facility in Brockton. He sends me a couple text messages, who I don't know who they're from, right? Marlo, thank you. That's really great. You can just call the hospital's main number and ask for admin, chief nurse, or chief doctor, and they will go from there. For my like, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ. So anyway, I don't believe for a fucking second. I think this guy's completely full of shit. And yeah, that's about all I got to say about this cocksucker. Let's go on to the next topic, shall we, guys? All right. Next up, Let's talk about the Holyoke Vets Home situation. This one pisses me off too. God, these fucking...
Oh, that little man.
I know. Oh. So, you might have seen this on the news. And on Turtle Boy, there's 2 homes for veterans in Massachusetts, like retired or elderly veteran people. There's one in Chelsea and one in Holyoke. Of course, they stick them in the 2 shitholes, biggest shitholes in Massachusetts after Lawrence. But that's a different story for another day. Anyway, only one of the hospitals is having homes is having a problem with outbreaks of the commie cold, and that's the one in Holyoke. I think 1 or 2 people have died in Chelsea, but in Holyoke, I think they're up to like 20-something people are dead now, and I think 15 now have tested positive for the commie cold. So that is fucking insane, Gupta. I mean, if there's any place in which all the bullshit that we are forced to be subjected to, right? Like, we got people snitching on people fishing and going for walks. And we're fucking, like, not the at-risk population. Meanwhile, you have a freaking home full of old people. It's literally a petri dish for the commie cold. It should be the most regulated place possible, nursing homes. I'm sorry. They should be... Every single person who goes in and out of that facility should have a test done immediately. You shouldn't even be able to go inside until you can prove you don't have the commie cold. Everybody.
Talk about they're the most at-risk people in the whole world right now, the elderly.
And they're all together. They're all together in there too.
That's right.
So it's like literally a breeding ground. And in these old folks' homes, they congregate. They don't just sit in their room like prisoners, right? It spreads rather easily. And it directly affects the CNAs and all these other people. And they should be tested too. If these people have been going out and doing stupid shit, that we should know about. It should be the most regulated place in the world. So anyway, this is Charlie Baker and his good friend Bennett Walsh. And Bennett Walsh is a Marine veteran. God bless him for that. He is I call him a lucky sperm because his mother's a city councilor, his father's a big shot in the veterans community, and the mere fact that he knows Governor Baker, right? He also knows a lot of state reps, both Republicans and Democrats, spoke highly of him, and he was given the job at this old folks home, this veterans home in Holyoke, and paid a salary over $120,000 a year in 2016. Okay, now prior to him getting there, the guy before him quit. Did you see why the other guy quit, Gupta?
I missed that.
Yeah,
Go ahead and tell me.
So that guy quits because he was unhappy with the funding, the state funding for it. He's like, we're not getting enough money out here. And a bunch of people on the board of directors quit. And the new guy comes in, and guess what he says about the budget?
Tell me.
He says, it's great. We got plenty of money. So basically, the guy who tells Charlie Baker exactly what Charlie Baker wants to hear and kisses his ass and says, oh, yeah, we're getting funded great. And by the way, gave significantly to his campaign several times since getting the job. Just like to point that out. Seems a little bit pay to play.
You don't say.
Oh, no, I never saw that one coming, Gupta. There he is. Look at all those donations to Polito and Baker. This guy says, oh, we have plenty of funding here. And everything's fine. Now, guess how many years this guy, Bennett Walsh, has in being an admin or a superintendent for an old folks home?
Absolutely none.
Yes, that's correct. The answer is 0. It's a 0. And there's his mother right there, city councilor, etc. And this guy, has no experience whatsoever. And apparently, one guy gets it. One guy in the home gets it. And they find this out, I think, March 21st. And according to several CNAs, now we mock CNAs around here because they're, whatever. It seems like every ratchet with a frickin' who just wants to wear pajamas to work becomes a CNA. But they do, there's good CNAs out there, don't get me wrong. And the CNAs are telling the Hampshire Gazette some horror stories from in there. So let me read part of this story. It says, one soldier's home CNA said management allowed the first veteran awaiting his COVID-19 test to mingle in common areas with 24 other vets. So this guy gets tested for it, The results aren't back yet. And they're like, yeah, just go hang out with your buddies there. After he tests positive for it, his roommates, who probably had it too by this point, were moved to rooms with other residents instead of being isolated, which is exactly what the CDC said. So here I am, Gupta. Here I am. I can't even leave my fucking house without some asshole trying to take a picture of me and put it on Facebook, right? But these guys are literally the most at-risk population. You know this guy's got it, and they're doing nothing that the CDC recommends. Nothing. So it goes on. She goes, the CNA also alleged that management did not provide employees with personal protective equipment or PPE when they were interacting with the patient awaiting coronavirus test results. And after that, the patient tested positive. Management did not direct those employees to self-isolate. So now they're spreading it because they weren't allowed to wear this stuff, right? And he goes on to say, as an employee became sick, other staffers who were still able to work had to float from unit to unit to make up for absences, risking spreading the virus further. They were actually warned, you better not call out sick to work. They're telling sick people to come into work. Right? The first CNA said Walsh created a threatening environment in the building for workers, saying over the intercom that COVID-19 is not an excuse to stay home and you would be disciplined. That's insane. Insane. So it goes on to say it gets worse. Eventually, the CNA said so many employees called out of work that COVID-19 systems and higher-ups decided to combine the facility's 2 dementia units, packing residents into even closer units. Insane. This is like how to spread the disease. It's crazy. So this just goes on and on. The horror stories go on and on. Family members, of course, have no idea. Now, the second somebody gets it like this in an old folks home, what do you think it's appropriate, besides, locking down the facility and isolating them, who should the superintendent call?
I would say you're probably best bet is to call the health department or the governor.
Yeah. Your boy, Charlie Baker. Let him know. That's
He's
how
good buddy.
Yeah, his good buddy. Give him a call. Let him know, hey, I work, that old folks home that you put me in charge of? Yeah, we got somebody here with a commie cold. Got somebody here. We're going to need some help. But he doesn't do that. He sends out a letter on the 22nd, basically saying, I think that somebody has it. Somebody's sick, right? But they do nothing to stop the spread of it. And they do not tell Governor Baker finds out literally 8 days later after the mayor, who's another peach, Alex Morse, another asshole, who actually looks like the protagonist in this story, finds out about it through the grapevine, and he alerts the governor about it. They literally found out through the grapevine. There's people dying in there, and family members don't know about it. They set up a freaking makeshift refrigerated morgue outside. These are veterans, man. These are people who served our country, and they're just being disregarded by this incompetent bozo who has now issued a press release claiming he didn't do nothing. He says, at no time did I or anyone on my staff hide, conceal, or mislead anyone regarding the tragic impact of the virus, and it would be outrageous for anyone to even think of doing such a thing. Any thoughts on this, Gupta?
I've got a lot of thoughts. I mean, this is ridiculous. But the problem is, it's like this in Massachusetts. This is one of the reasons I left India, because of the corruption. It's a cover-up. Everything, these people are pre-programmed by the state. When they go to work for the state, they are pre-programmed to cover things up. They don't care about the people. They care about how they're going to look.
Yes, how they're going to keep their job.
Make sure you do not get the state in trouble.
Yes.
Get the state in trouble, the state going to fire you.
Or don't lose.
They are pre-programmed.
And this asshole is sitting at home now on paid leave. So he has he fucked up massively. And he sees no reduction in salary. Right? And he did everything wrong. And here I am. I've done everything right. And I'm losing money. And a lot of other people listening to this right now, you're losing money too, aren't you? There's a lot of people who are losing their goddamn business because this is what we do. This is what we do. And this fucking asshole governor that we have, who is allegedly the most popular in the country because America's filled with assholes. He is somehow getting a clean... Every week I feel like, Gupta, we're doing a story on somebody Charlie Baker endorsed and took a picture with. I mean, it was Luke Noble.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I mean, how many times has this happened? I mean, the Troopergate story, all these freaking stories. This guy, he's no different from Deval Patrick. He's just he's literally Tall Deval. It's the best nickname of all time.
Yeah, Howie got good one with that one. You know, I gotta tell you, you should watch. Everybody should watch a good documentary on Netflix. The How to Fix the Drug Scandal, all about the corruption and the cover-up, the culture of cover-up in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
and
it's the drug.
It happens all the time. This is sad, but it's not surprising.
Yes, that's the Indian chick, I believe, right? Who she's Indian, correct? The one who fudged the drug test?
Her family come from India, but she grew up in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, Trinidad. Oh, okay. I thought she was in India Junior, aka Shrewsbury. You know, the new India.
I don't know.
New India. All right. All right. So let's see. There they are together. More assholes. Anyway, just a complete douchebag. What a massive fuck up on their part. It's just enraging. All right, let's go on to the next topic. This asshole. We got to call this guy too. The libertarian price gouger, Mr.
Oh yeah,
Mandeville. Which, by the way, sounds way too much like Mandelbaum. You guys, you're old enough, Gupta, to remember them. You a Seinfeld guy?
Not really.
No. That's surprising.
I never watched too much TV. TV costs too much.
TV costs too much. Okay. So this, anyway, let's talk about this douchebag. So, the price gouging, I could write a freaking story about this every day. People send me shit. This guy is one of the worst. One of the worst. There he is right there. His name is Ryan Mandeville of Whitman. He owns his own personal training company, which a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about. And he goes online and he decides to price gouge Clorox wipes for $250. Okay? It's insane. 5 containers. That's fucking madness. Like, who the fuck would ever buy that? $250. And he's selling them all over yard sale pages. It's like, dude, the era that we're living in right now, if you're not cognizant of the fact, like, if you do something like this, the internet is going to shove its collective dick down your throat. You understand that? Like, the guy doesn't... Right, Gupta? I mean, the lack of awareness to post something like this and think you're not going to get destroyed.
He's a fucking idiot. And he does... This is ridiculous. I mean, you know, he needs to get the priorities straight and take a lesson from this Hindu. Don't screw the peoples during the big crisis.
Yes.
Give them good deal, and when crisis over, they remember that and they come back to you, and then you can really screw them.
Yeah, then there you go. I like the way you think, Gupta. So this guy puts it all out there, and another guy decides, I'm going to have some fun with him. And I respect the shit out of this guy, John Roy. He posts, he goes, he's going to go to Stop and Shop and feel real stupid when no one's there. Don't sell your stuff you panic bought for an outrageous price. Donate it. Give to your local hospitals or neighbor. Or just freaking save it and use it yourself. This guy sucks. I mean, this guy clearly reads Turtle Boy, or else we're just on the same wavelength. So this is the conversation he has with this asshole. So he messages them, and he's like, are they still available? He's like, yes. Where are you located? I really need the wipes. I don't know if I can do $250. How about $200? And he's like, deal. And he goes, maybe you can do a discount. I'll choose you as my new personal trainer, because the moron, while he's price gouging, using his real name, has a link to his business in there, which is just an even stupider move on his part. And he's a personal trainer. So he's like, how about 100? If you're still willing to sell them for 100, you're still an asshole. Like, those, how much would those cost? $5? Gupta, from Clorox wipes?
At Happy Hindu Mart, $4.99. Next 15 minute only.
Yeah, okay. By the way, do you have the show on in the background, Gupta? You don't have it on, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just having a little echo thing. Let me see if I can. I don't know where the hell that echo's coming from. Then. Hold on.
I don't know, but I can hear it too. I don't have it on.
Yeah, all right. We'll get through it. Anyway, so can we solve the echo issue, please? How bad is the echo? How bad is it?
It's not very bad. Not on this end.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, is it? Yeah, okay.
No. It's not very bad at all.
All right, cool. So anyway, this guy's like, I got 10 people making me. This is what really pissed me off about him. He goes, I've got about 10 people making me offers right now. Oh, he's fucking asshole. He's like, sorry, I can't. $100. It's low. You lowballing me here? I got people making me offers. I got the Clorox. I got the good shit. You know, you want the good shit? You got to pay top dollar for it. Bitch, you're selling Clorox wipes. You fucking asshole. And you work at a goddamn gym too. You could probably use them for work. God. So he goes on to say, he goes, yeah, I'll meet you there, okay, at the Stop and Shop. And he gets there. He's like, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Thank you so much. And the guy goes, you're welcome. I love this part. He goes, question mark? He goes, you're welcome. YW equals you're welcome. And the guy says, oh, you hip youngsters. You're abbreviating. I feel like this guy and me are kindred spirits. It's like, awesome. Great. Well done, John Roy. Great work. And he goes, are you still here? He's like, yes, I'm waiting. He goes, I'm in the third row. He goes, okay, I'm parked in the back. What color is your car? Gray. Okay. He goes, yes, come to the back. It's really funny. Do you see me? He goes, no. He goes, well, that makes sense. Because you'd have to be real naive to buy those wipes from you for $250. You could use those wipes to clean your own gym. Or you could donate them to hospitals that are begging for them. All right? God bless this man right here. He goes, you're an asshole, John. You give us Johns a bad rep. Oh,
very well played. Very well played.
Yes, very well played. That was awesome, man. I love that shit. So first of all, I don't believe for a second he had people making offers to him. This guy's just a complete douchebag, and he owns a gym or a personal training company called Cross Climb Personal Climbing. And this is what it says on it. It goes, Cross Climb Personal Training is a private personal training club dedicated to provide its members the necessary affordability, privacy, support, motivation, and the fitness nutritional know-how. Whatever the fuck that even means. And, you know, why don't we call him right now? I got to call this guy right now. Let's give him a call. All right. Because there's his number right there. It's on his business page. Okay, we're calling him.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Oh.
If you feel you've received this message in error, please hang up and try your call again later. Message DC15956. The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
So he's gone. He changed his number.
He got smart, man. He got smart.
Oh, what an asshole. So anyway, I guess I wish I taped the conversation. It was the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. So he goes on to say, just reading this guy asshole's thing. Like, dude, you tell people to do some sit-ups and shit. Cross-climb, Perdinal Training is a private personal training club dedicated to provide its members the necessary affordability, support, motivation, and fitness know-how that ultimately leads them to the healthy lifestyle changes that they seek. Like the congruency of Plato's 4 classical elements, earth, wind, fire, and water, the training philosophy at Cross Climb Personal Training expounds on the necessity for one to compound the 4 elements of fitness, nutrition, endurance, strength, and flexibility. Oh, for fuck's sake. Each one of these 4 elements is to feed off each other, producing a synergistic... Gupta, I've already had enough of them just reading this bullshit. This is like, anybody who feels the need to, like, quote goddamn Plato and words like synergistic... Oh, my God. I can already tell he's full of shit.
He's a real word meister.
Yeah. I mean, look at this guy. Look at the freaking blinds. It says personal training. Look at these fucking blinds. Good God. And so this guy's been doing this for like 8 years, actually. He's got a business. Or at least he had one. I don't know if he's got one anymore. Because...
a lot of people came out and said that he had very much screwed them.
Yes, and they've been saying...
Lots of people don't like him.
They've been saying that for years, right?
Yeah.
This woman's post on the East Bridgewater Hub was from 2017 was all of a sudden brought back to life because she said that she wanted a free consultation that he offered, but then he ended up charging her for it, and he's just basically a huge asshole. And he goes, I assure you justice will be served by the man upstairs. Karma's a bitch. And it turns out that it was. All right. Other people said that, he robbed me a few years ago. Just an asshole. I was a member at his gym. And all his clients that had auto pay had their accounts drained. So there's another thing he does. These are all anecdotal, but I believe it. I do believe it based on the kind of business this guy runs, Gupta.
You are an agent of karma, Mr. Turtle Boy. Kali shines her graces upon you.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'd like to think so. Yeah, he took me to court 6 years ago. He's such a piece of shit. I won. Whitman police were involved in everything. He steals and lies. Is a complete shitbag. Turtle Boy Storch should do an article on him. His business has changed names a few times. I wonder why. So once everybody starts tagging to Turtle Boy, you're in trouble. So I did call this individual. And by the way, of course he's a goddamn libertarian. Of course he is, Gupta.
Cancer.
You know how I feel about libertarians.
Cancer of the butt.
They're worse than fucking sharks. They really are the worst people on earth, okay? They're just Republicans. They're just Republicans who like to smoke pot. That's all they are. And they just have no sensibility. Republicans, at least, understand that you can't always fucking play by the same rules all the time. Situations change, right? Libertarians, their answer to fucking everything is do nothing. They're literally like, we should have like the minimum wage, $10, $12. It should be $0, right? Or every single aspect of everything they believe in. Like borders, we should have no borders. That's a waste of money. Like, they're literally, just call them what they are. You're a fucking anarchist. You've always been an anarchist. That's all you're ever going to be. You're just a douchebag who doesn't want to pay taxes and doesn't understand that the world we're living in, this country that we have today, is largely exists because we have a government that made it this way. It fucking is. I'm sorry, right? I'm a small government guy myself. However, I don't want no government because I understand we need a government. They do shit. All right? Anyway, it's fucking libertarians. I hate them. But, by the way...
Let me tell you something. If government ever fall down, the libertarians are going to be the first ones to shit their pantaloons.
Yes, because they're all massive hypocrites, as I found out with this asshole, who, by the way, still has a Groupon up for training, personal training. Costs way too much money.
Why? This Hindu like coupon.
Yeah, I mean, so I actually took notes on some of the things he told me. It was one of the most pathetic conversations I've ever had with this gentleman. So I called up asking about the Groupon, and he was willing to still sell it to me, right? But we had to do it like online. Like, picture actually paying this guy to watch you exercise. Like, oh, give me a fucking break, dude. Anyway, he tells me that, quote, I've suffered enough already for whatever is left of my business. You would absolutely destroy me. Because I told him, I'm like, I'm from Turtle Boy. I intend on writing about this because what I think what you're doing is predatory. He's like, oh, you took it down, but you put it up in the first place. And that kind of tells me you're a shitbag. He goes, this would absolutely destroy me. Me? You did this, dude. You'd be destroying yourself. First of all, it's all out there. You're already destroyed. Like, I don't understand this whole thing. People are afraid I'm going to write about you. Bitch, have you heard of Facebook before? Have you heard of it? A lot of people use Facebook. And if you've been publicly shamed on Facebook and that can share and spread and whatever, it's a lot more people are on Facebook than are on Turtle Boy. I hate to break it to you. So he goes on to say, this is another quote he says to me. He goes, this would incite violence and people would threaten me even more. I could sue you for damages for doing this. I've got a lawyer, so please do not do a story on me. It would threaten my safety. If you make an article about this, it would incite violence towards me. It will harm me. It will not be worth it for you. I will call my lawyer and we can go down that path. So he kept going back between like, oh no, poor me. You're gonna incite violence against me to like, I'm gonna get my lawyer. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, so just when you thought he couldn't be I'm like, dude, if you're trying to make me sympathize with you or whatever, you're doing the exact opposite things that you should be doing. First of all, you're disingenuous because, Gupta, since the beginning of time with Turtle Boy, this has been the number one bullshit excuse people have tried to use to silence us, is the whole, oh my God, you wrote mean things about me, and then people said that they were going to kill me, so that's your fault, because you're inciting violence. Every asshole who has ever sued me has used this exact same excuse. Everybody, asshole, like Kay Peter and Hadassah Robeson and Charlotte McFarlane and everybody who's gotten a bullshit fucking temporary harassment order on me, they've all used the excuse because they know I'm not going to threaten violence on you because they know I'm too smart to do that. And I'm not a fucking moron. And I'm not a violent person. That's not what I do. And they know that the only way that they can try to get me is to say, well, he wrote this, and then a third party read what he wrote, and then he threatened violence against me. It's the oldest trick in the book. It fails every time in court. I don't even know why they bother doing it, but they do it. And I'll tell you why they do it, Gupta. It's because of assholes, mostly liberals, with blue check marks like Ilhan Omar and AOC, who are like, oh my god, I got death threats. Oh my god, I have like 6 million Twitter followers, and some Twitter egg with 20 followers, he sent me a death threat, but guess what? I'm a strong, independent woman, and I will persist. And I don't care about the death threats. So if this is all you conservatives can do to me, well, guess what? You're not going to stop me, because this millennial snaps back. I mean, that's all they fucking do. It's just like a way for them to act like, oh, I'm so tough. I endured death threats. Shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. I don't even believe for a second this guy got a goddamn threat. Not one. I'm sure he got some mean messages, deservedly so. Right? And yes, you could sue me, but you would fucking lose. You would absolutely fucking lose. And I say, bring it on. Bring it on. You're not going to fucking sue me. You're not going to do it. Bitch boy. So I called him, and I also want to point this out. On the libertarian aspect of this story, Gupta, right? Libertarians are supposed, big thing, believe me, correct me if I'm wrong, Gupta, but a major aspect of libertarianism is supposed to be freedom, correct? Personal freedom?
Personal freedom, basically, they are lazy Republicans. You know, they don't want nothing.
Yeah.
And like I said, the first thing going to happen when the government fall, they're going to shit their pants.
Yeah.
They couldn't be doing what they're doing without the government.
No, you're absolutely right about that. The big thing, though, is supposed to be personal freedom. And what's this motherfucker asking me to do? Silence my free speech, right? My personal freedom to free speech. Like, oh, no, you can't. That's how I know this guy's a fucking fraud. And all these libertarians are frauds. When push comes to shove, all their principles mean jack fucking shit. It's just they love to talk about how they just don't want to pay taxes. That's all it is. They don't actually believe any of this, though. They don't believe it, right? If we stop paying taxes, there'd be no roads, there'd be no schools. They'd be the first ones complaining about it. They would. They're just fucking assholes who don't want to paint themselves as a member of the Republican or the Democratic Party. They want to paint themselves as like, oh, I'm a free thinker. I voted third party. Blah, blah, blah. See, you can't typecast me as blah, blah. Yes, I can. At least I can respect Democrats. They're assholes with conviction, right? You're just an asshole who stands for nothing. That's all you are. You're a fucking fraud. That's it. Anyway, that's my libertarian rant for this evening. He also says,
very good.
He goes on to say, you'll put me in the spotlight and make me look ridiculous. Dude, you're selling Clorox wipes for $250 on multiple Facebook pages. I assure you, I am not the one making you look ridiculous right now. You know, I've had threats for people threatening to beat me up. Okay, call the cops then. Tell them up. I mean, boo fucking who? Get the fuck over it. Nobody gives a shit. And then he goes on to say at the end, he goes, I made a mistake and I took it down immediately. People began reposting and I received threats of violence. I'm going to donate the wipes to the hospital, to the Brigham and Women's Hospital. And that's where I don't believe the t-shirt guy, Gupta. Because every asshole who gets caught in a bind acting inappropriately like this, their first answer is always like, I'm going to donate to the hospital.
So many death threats out there, yet all of them are still alive. Kind of tragic.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. All the people that get death threats, nobody ever dies. It's always the people that don't get death threats who end up dead. Kind of funny how that works out.
Same thing with you're going to make someone commit suicide, yet there they are all still alive.
Yeah, exactly. So he also goes on to say they're selling for $350 on eBay. That's what he tells me at the end. I'm like, oh, so you've learned nothing from this. So now you're still attempting to justify your actions, with this nonsense and bullshit and whatever. So fuck him. Fuck all the price gouges out there. All these people. I'm just in it's been 3 weeks, Scooped. I'm fucking sick of it already. I mean, I am, but once it started affecting me, I got more. And the more I go on social media and I read how it's affecting other people and like crackdowns across the country and shit, that's when I get pissed off. It hasn't really affected me that much. It has affected me financially, obviously, a little bit right now, but I've been, I've had other problems too, so I'm used to that. But I see, on the bright side, it's like, at least having my wife home, it's like, I don't have to worry about like getting the crotch fruits ready in the morning, getting them to daycare or anything like that. That's been nice. I'm not going to lie. That's been nice. But other than that, it's just, I just want to, when's it going to fucking end? When does it end, Gupta? Honestly.
Guaranteed they're going to extend it a couple more weeks now.
Yeah, it's always a couple more weeks.
I don't know who Charlie Baker is listening to. I think he might be listening to, people like Fauci, the Boston Health Board, bunch of fucking assholes.
Yeah, Fauci.
Think they know what is better for everybody.
God bless. I mean, I got in a fight with my own mother about this, right? The other day, she's like, well, Dr. Fauci said. It's like, is he the Wizard of Oz? Dr. Fauci, who gives a shit what Dr. Fauci said? And their whole projection. Oh, where the fuck are they getting these numbers from? 2 million dead. Oh, but then this curve, 100,000 dead. And I think Trump has had enough of it. I think Trump, he said some interesting shit, like we need to reopen the country. I think we need more talk like that from the president, quite frankly, instead of just letting these two scientists control everything, these doctors, because their solution to everything is always going to be shut it down, because obviously that makes it easier, obviously. Anyway.
Some of these doctors, they're like the Nazis with the white coats.
Yeah.
Take the whole war on smoking and all of this stuff. Let people be people. They don't. Their idea is to just get rid of everything. Ban this, ban that, ban the plastic bag, ban my ass.
Yeah, and people are saying Dr. Fauci is the expert. He is an expert, obviously, on disease. But he's not an expert on running an economy and running a country and balancing this disease and the economic catastrophe that is literally occurring right now. It's insane. It's insane that this cannot...
Never seen anything like this. Not even in India. Never seen anything like this. This.
Laura
Shut
says
the whole country down. You can't do that.
She says the next 2 weeks are going to be the peak amount of deaths. Should hopefully get better. I hope so. But I do wonder when this ends. Because as long as there's 10 people out there who have it, it can spread in theory. That's the idea, right? So we literally have to stay locked down until there's a vaccine. That's insane. It's insane. We're not going to have football? Imagine not having fucking football net. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oi. Anyway. Should we do some freestyle, Gupta? I'm ready to freestyle.
You freestyle. This Hindu gonna listen.
Okay. Let's do it. Shall we? All right.
Maybe spit a few beats out.
All right, let me get one. All right, here we go. We got some Warren G tonight, folks. Old school. Ratchet ass chick from the town of Gloucester. Better see the doctor if you crossed her. Cause her ass just got back from Miami. Quarantine the bitch, keep away from Grammy. Said that Corona was a big hoax. Would be kinda funny if the bitch croaks. Touches more sausage than a pancake. Bitch, you too old to go on spring break. Ain't no one wanna see you beat up tits. Except for the desk girl, Abby Horowitz. This nasty chick says we are obscene. Bitch, I ain't the one with COVID-19. Another fuck up by Governor Baker. Business is good for the Undertaker. If you think he's qualified, then you are naive. Now this lucky sperm is on paid leave. The bug is spreading and some vets did croak. Bad enough they had to live in Holyoke. Another job would end in termination. Charlie lets it go if you give him a donation. Don't be surprised to be met with resistance. Cause you let vets die while I social distance. Scummy ass dude out in Boston has been known to like a face frosting. This motherfucker sure is sick. trying to make money off a pandemic. Dude still cashing in on Boston Strong. That's why your dumbass is in this song. Marketing is so bad that it hurts, cause ain't nobody wanna buy your whack ass shirts. That's what you get. Look at buy it from Korea. All your colors look like shades of diarrhea. Says he's got a guy. Bitch, please. Good guys don't profit off of a disease. Shiesty mofo, selling Clorox. Please kill yourself and eat a bag of cocks. Thought he'd make a profit. Bitch, you wish. Went to Stop and Shop and all he got was catfish. Says he's really into personal training. Too bad there ain't no clients remaining. I feel bad for whoever does marry him. He's got the disease of being libertarian. Threatened litigation and thought he was slick. If you can't take the heat, then don't be a nudnik. How was that one, Gupta?
I am dying here, man. I am slapping my knee.
Yeah, I fucked up the diarrhea part. That was a good one. That was the only fuck up. That was my favorite part, too. The diarrhea in Korea. It rhymes them. Anyway.
No, we got the diarrhea. We got it.
We got it. You got it. Good. All right. I see fire emojis. That's all I need to see. And I think we're good. Okay. All right. So, we had some other things on the agenda, Gupta, but I want to return to the people. Let the people take control now. Why don't we do a little Ask Turtle Boy? If you have any questions for Gupta or myself, now would be the time to ask them. Go ahead. Woo! My favorite part was the Abbey, says Shannon. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Any questions you guys have? Ask away. Anything you guys want to know? Gupta, you have any questions or anything?
No, I am waiting for questions now.
Yeah, we're not all like the things I throw in there. We don't get to all of those. I just have a couple in case we need extra time. But I like to. Those are the 4 stories I really wanted to get to tonight. I had some other things on here I was going to talk about, but we feel like we've talked about some of them already. The hood rat from Springfield. Thank you. Adam says, do you think people would be acting this way about the Kung Fu Chinese virus if Obama was president? I think we'd be treating it the same way, but I don't think the media would be treating Obama the same way. It's such bullshit. These press conferences, I love how he treats reporters like shit because they are shit. They're shitty people. These are people who aren't affected by this at all, who sit there and ask them a bunch of gotcha questions, who are more interested in making a name for themselves. Like Gupta. You know who 4 years ago, before Trump was president, did you know who Jim Acosta was?
No, not at all.
I don't fucking know any. Yamichi, she's the new superstar. Peter Alexander. I didn't know who any of these fucking people were. None of them. But they've all become...
The only Acosta I knew before this was when the Hispanic man would come to Happy Hindu Mart and say to me, hey, yo, what is Acosta?
Stop it. Yeah. So these guys, I feel like it's just they're making a name for themselves. They're just a bunch of assholes. People want to know, how'd you meet Gupta and how has Gupta been feeling?
Gupta feeling very good. He was a little sick for a while, but now he's okay.
Okay.
And some bad curry.
Oh, bad curry for Gupta Jr. Are you hiring stock
bad
boys?
Curry, yeah.
People want me to take the hat off. Fine. There's my hat. I got no hair.
Biryani pot.
It's not bad, right? Yeah. Gupta, what do you think of my haircut? Did I do a good job or no?
Kind of hard not to do a good job. I mean, you just took it all off.
Yeah, people say I look like an egg, but that's okay. I don't have to get a haircut, so the joke's on you guys. Why'd you stack the Chuffer region? It was all generated. It's automatically generated. I just make the seeds. The computer distributes them, Let's see. Meredith. Thank you, Meredith. Appreciate that. Anything else you guys want to know? Let's see. Whatever happened to Masso's wife? As far as I know, she's in the Discord. So we got an update on the Blister Blarney thing. I guess I'll tell you guys this right now. So, okay. You guys ready for this? I got to read this to you. I know if you're sick of this, go fuck yourself. Because I'm not even close to done yet. So this happens on... I got a message the other day. Let me pull it up here. This is fucking wild. Wild, I tell you. So this is what this guy tells me. I get it from an anonymous account. He goes, hey, did you know that Bristol was trying to bribe Grundle Stiltskin, right, Joa Orga, into giving you another copyright violation? I shit you not. And he sends me a text message, right, that Kate it says Kate Peter on the top of it. So whoever's on the other end is talking to Kate Peter. And she says, and she's telling this guy who's acting as a go-between between Kate and Joe Orga. And Kate writes to Joe Orga and says, or to the third party and says, he needs to draft a civil complaint and send it back to YouTube by replying to the email. So if you recall, Bristol Blarney wrote a fake complaint. Did you see this, Gupta? What she did?
No, missed this one.
So she got a YouTube video taken down because she filed a copyright complaint, and that's auto-generated.
That's right.
So I appeal it, and now YouTube makes her show them a court complaint that shows that, yes, I'm actually suing this guy for copyright. She makes a fake one, leaves the fucking docket number up there, and I figure that out, but it's all automatic. Like, YouTube's fucked up. But anyway, so now she wants the channel down. So she's trying to use Joe Orga, who she doesn't like auditors. She doesn't like them very much. And she goes, he needs to draft a civil complaint and send it back to YouTube by replying to the email. So she's giving this moron instructions on how to do that. And the third party goes, can I put you in touch with him? And she said, yeah, but he hates me. I catfished him once. And they said, oh yeah, he fucking hates you. So then Joe Orga responds to this. So Joe Orga gets it. And he says, let's see here. Joe Orga gets it, and he says, communicate this. She can pay me $4,000, and I'll do it. As well as spill the beans on 3 people who have done me wrong. Otherwise, she can pound sand. So Joe Orga's like, she's so pathetic that she's trying to use this idiot who she fucked over and literally met for a date. Remember that? And doesn't like this guy. But she hates me so much that she's willing to become friends with him. But then what does Joe Orga tell her? Bitch, give me $4,000. So
they're playing the enemy of my enemy is my bitch.
Yeah, but this third party, right? This is where it gets interesting, Gupta. The third party that sends me this message, I noticed the avatar on it of the screenshot that he sent of this message, right? Of the person communicating directly with Kate and directly with Joe, right? And I zoom in on it, and I see a very familiar avatar. Take a guess who it is. You'll never guess, Gupta. Take a guess. I'll give you one guess.
Blarney?
Good guess. But it is somebody, a blast from the past. I would say, put it this way. He is the reason Turtle Boy exists today. He is the reason that Turtle Boy is a business and not just a hobby. He's the reason I don't have my job anymore.
Oh, that guy.
Yes, that guy.
Guy with the frosty tips.
No, not Gaffney. No, way before Gaffney. It is a guy. You remember the name James Krieger? Does that name ring a bell?
Very familiar, but can't remember.
James Krieger is the Buffalo blogger who wrote that.
Oh shit! The Buffalo Blows blog.
The
Yes.
Buffalo Bruisers guy, the guy who wrote the blog in October of 2014 that doxed me. Said that I sexually harassed a girl at a Bills game, completely filled with lies. It was all taken down per court order because a defamation suit was filed against him, which he lost, and he was ordered to pay $40,000. And this guy, I mean, I've spoken to him a couple times since then just to thank him, actually, for like literally liberating me from my job as a teacher and letting me do this for a living instead. He hates that. He hates that he lost. Like, even though he thinks he won, he actually lost. So Tiger is not only in touch with Joe Orga, he's in touch with Kate, and he's the intermediary between the two. And I wonder, who do you think reached out to who there? Do you think he reached out to her or vice versa?
Well, I'm sure that she reached out to him. You think?
Yeah, of course. That's how insane this bitch is, guys. She's literally reaching out to James Krieger to act as a go-between between her and Joe Orga to have my channel taken down. I shit you not. And she's also, do you guys remember when she went to the Pawtucket police, that video she made with Masshole Mitch or whatever the fuck his name is, Loser Mitch? They went to the police station, the Pawtucket police station, and they did a firearms training thing. I don't know if you guys remember this video. She put it out there. It was the worst video I've ever seen. It was so look at me, I'm a fucking superstar, I'm Kate Peter. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Nobody gives a shit about you shooting imaginary guns with the police. That police officer's name from the Pawtucket Police Department, his last name is Bano. And he was a big source for her. And quite frankly, the guy who's messaging me now doesn't like Bano. And he wants me to give him information on, messages between Kate and Bano in exchange for this information. So I'm like, I know she talked about it a lot. I don't know what she did with them. I have no idea. And I see in the messages here that Kate is also trying to sell Bano down the river now. That I will happily, this is her messaging Joe Orga. She says, I will happily tell you about Bano and how the FBI is now involved. So she's literally selling out a Pawtucket police officer, too. To fucking Joe Orga. Because she'll do anything to fucking win. There is nobody. So Officer Bano, if you're listening out there, just understand that right now. This bitch is trying, whatever information she has on you, she's attempting to give it to Joe Orga in exchange for him coming after me on YouTube. This is the world we're living in right now. That's how fucking crazy this bitch is. I couldn't even write this novel if I wanted to. That's how fucking crazy this bitch is, guys. It's absolutely fucking wild. Absolutely wild. So, anyway, yeah, that's my life. Anything.
She definitely wired wrong. Something going on up there. You think she's still taking the methamphetamines?
Maybe so. I mean, whatever. If she didn't sell it all. Yeah.
She's taking something. I mean, something, or she's not taking something. That's the problem. Maybe she needs the Prozac.
Yeah, exactly. So, any other questions you guys have? She already lost life trying to bring down people. Yeah, I mean, she lied about everything, we're going to see. She lied about owning a home to me. She lives in she got Section 8, and she lives in some shithole in North Attleboro. That's it. She hasn't made anything. She has a fucking office job. She probably makes like $40,000 a year to do fucking nothing. If that. Right? To do nothing. She presents herself as this successful mother. She's not. She's just a ratchet who got a fucking office job that does nothing. That's it. And now she feels like she made it in the world. That's it. She's the same ratchet she always does. Always has been. As an open DCF case, and you ain't shit. This is my weekly reminder, Kate, that you ain't fucking shit. You're nobody. You're nobody without me. You're nobody now. You're literally buying subs. By the way, their YouTube account magically went up like 1,000 subs in the last day or two. Magically. Funny how that works. They got no traction on their videos whatsoever, but 1,000 people are like, oh, I want to subscribe to this. Oh, yeah. Sure thing. Sure thing. The car fire. I'm still in contact with the Bridgewater Police. They did get back to me about that. We're not done with that yet. Anything else? Yeah, literally. Wow, she literally stands on a platform about frauditors, and she's going to feed her source, a police officer, directly to them. Exactly. Just understand that. All you people that are still with her, she will sell you out so fucking fast and throw you down the river the second it is any use to her to do so. Just understand that.
They will all be back too, every fucking one of them. First they're going to lurk around in the comments a little bit, and they're going to put a couple of things in the comments here and there, but they're all coming back.
Yeah, and by the way, it's too late. It's too late. You had your chance to come back. Once she implodes, just understand if you come back and you try to come back, I will make it so much worse for you. Just understand that. Because there's nothing more pathetic than only coming back when your other person fucking leaves. Just understand that. Anyway.
That's right. Your turtle boying days are over.
You're done. You're done. You're a fucking enemy for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. That includes Angelo Doc Holiday Graziano, who's the most pathetic bitch of them fucking all. I fucking dare that fucking coward to come back. I fucking dare him to. Right? Ashley Acevedo, she's a fucking trashy dumpster fire. Right? Mike Hilario, that fat fuck. Just come out of the closet, Mike. Can you come out of the closet? Come on. Come on. Come on. You're worse than Cory Booker, dude. Just fucking admit it. Just fucking come clean with yourself, dude. We all hear your fucking voice. Stop it. Oh, they're all done. They're all fucking done. Did you see the docs video that was done about you and your family? Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay that much attention to it. I mean, I don't even want to give these people attention. First of all, it was a shitty docs video. So somebody did a fucking video and, spams the comments about it, Gupta. And I'm not even going to play it because I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction of showing it. It was so bad. It's like a compilation of me. It starts off with me telling Dawson Boston the heroin dealer to kill himself after he told me he was going to kill himself. He's a fucking heroin dealer. He should kill himself. Absolutely. It's like, is this supposed to be like a bad thing, or are you playing my greatest hits? That's like one of my finest moments when I told Dawson Boston to kill himself. Oh no, they got a video of me in my garage. I shit you not, in the goddamn garage in my car after the Super Bowl, after my wife drove me home from a friend's house. I shit you not. I got back in the car and I did a post-game thing after my wife drove me home. And they go, he's drunk driving. Bitch, I'm in the garage. Are you kidding me? They got another video, a clip of me in Ohio at the Bruins, not the Bruins, the Bengals. And one good thing about COVID-19 is Joe Burrow never has to play for the Bengals. But anyway,
that's a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, they got me in a video in Ohio at the Bengals Patriots game. You know, drunk, live streaming it, and they're like, he's drunk in public. Oh my fucking God, drunk at a football game? My God. And then they show, like, they're playing these clips, and they're showing, my goddamn, they also clip, obviously, the one where, like, I tell that Arizona police officer that he has a little dick and stuff like that. That was hilarious. But they show my family. Now, I'm the oldest of 7, right? 7. So I got 6 brothers and sisters out there you can dox if you wanted to. You're an asshole if you do it, because they literally have nothing to do with anything to do with Turtle Boy. We don't talk about it together. It is what it is. So they show my dad. They show a picture of my dad. He's like on the verge of retirement. I don't know he's 70 years old. What is that even going to do? Then they show my mother, a former school committee member in Worcester. Hasn't been on the school committee in 10 years. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. And they're like playing this video. And then they show my sister, the youngest. Now, I'm the oldest. She's the youngest. There's like 13 years between us. And it's like healthcare or something. They had the wrong job title for her. And then the best part, Gupta, that made me laugh out loud, they're like, here's his brother, Paul Carney. And it's like a picture of a guy who is clearly older than me. And it says, Paul Carney, Cohasset school committee member. That's not my brother. I guess there's a guy in the Cohasset school committee named Paul Carney. It don't look like me at all. He's much older than me. And they're like publicly shaming this guy and doxing him. They doxed the wrong Paul. Like, are you fucking, what is wrong with you? And then they forgot about, oh yeah, he also has 4 other siblings too. They forgot, they got literally, I'm the first. Those 2 are 6 and 7. They forgot 2 through 5. Like, this is the level of incompetence that we're dealing with here. I don't even know what that's supposed to prove. Like, oh no, his brother, like, what are you going to do? Picture that. Like, picture my fucking brother giving a flying fuck about any of this. Oh my God, he said that? Oh, he should be fired. He should be fired because his brother. This is how incompetent our haters are. That's all that video showed me, is how incompetent. I've never laughed so hard as I did at that fucking video, ever. It's run by a woman named Michelle Olsen, who is pretending to have a disease, who has been milking this fucking bullshit for fucking years now. Okay? She's another fucking fraudster. Michelle Olsen from Bloomington, Illinois. Sucks Bristol's clit. She's a fucking fraud, Michelle Olsen. She was the one whining about Disney World and blah, blah, blah. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell Michelle Olsen. Probably shouldn't tell you this, but you forgot to cancel your $10 a month ad-free membership because you just fucking paid me the other day. So thank you for that, bitch. You fucking idiot. You fucking moron. Oh, God. I mean, Gupta, the best part about this whole war is that the playing field is not even here. It's like I'm literally playing against morons. Absolute morons.
Got nothing to say, man. They are the dumbest pit. If I've seen the show, I told you before. Remember, I said to you, this bitch, she gonna go haywire.
Yeah,
she did go haywire. She's in the case.
How'd you know it was her?
A long time. I mean, I thought she was okay for a long time, and then when she put out that blog about her being, a drug addict and having abusive relationship, everybody. That's when I think all the assholes that were gonna fell.
Absolutely. People are saying, how'd you know it was her in the video? We pushed it together. So I got a couple people in the comments right now who are excellent at figuring out who's behind what shit. They find like crazy shit. They know exactly. They look at comments.
Yeah, I got a couple of Matlocks in here. Yeah.
They're very good, though.
Very good.
They're very fucking good. I wish there was like a job you could get paid for. Because there's a couple people, and you know who I'm talking to, that I talk to on the regular, a couple turtle riders on there, who are so freaking good at finding out who is writing shit on. They study the things that they write. They relate them to other things that people wrote in the past. The way they piece it together, like look at the graphic that this person shared for an avatar. Look at the thing they shared on this and this day. They're fucking brilliant at it. They're brilliant. And yes, we know as a fact that it is Michelle Olsen from Bloomington, Illinois, who made that video. But Bristol, I'm sure, had her hand in it. Whatever. Anyway. Any other questions you guys have? It's like having a battle of wits with unarmed people. Absolutely. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. Always keep mental notes. You're goddamn right about that. Yeah, you guys, I don't even want to share the video. I was so tempted to share it because it's so hilarious. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. But I don't want to give them the views. They literally, it went like a week without being noticed. They got no views. And then they started spamming my comments, which is even more flattering because the only way you can be seen is by, once again, piggybacking off the turtle because you're nothing. Your channel is nothing. You're nobody. You're with Bristol. She's a nobody. Nobody cares about Bristol. She's irrelevant. All her followers are fake. She buys them when she had big shows on Turtle Boy. Those were fake followers too. They're all fucking Gupta's cousins in India. It is what it is. Anyway.
David Owen, let me answer David Owen's question. For the fucking 50,000th time, I am Hindu. I worship the cow. Ilan Omar and all of the Muslims, they fuck the goats. I am Hindu, cow,
okay.
Muslim, goat fucker.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. So you're a religion.
Thank you very much.
You guys aren't into goats.
No goats.
Yeah.
Cow.
Yeah.
Black Angus lives matter.
Yeah, Black Angus lives matter. Any other questions you guys have? No, I never got the screenshots of the threats from Chef Blair D. She never sent them in. Any of the last minute questions, guys? Before we call it a night. Don't knock goats, man. Not so bad. I know, I was drunk, guys. Can you? That's the funniest part. Should I find it? Should I just fucking share it? Should we just watch this video?
Do you realize you just said I was drunk, and then you said, no, first you said don't knock goats, and then you said I was drunk.
Hey, stop it, Gupta. Oh my God, Michelle Olsen, I had said that to someone so long ago. Dang. Is Michelle Olsen in here? I don't know. She would never show it. I mean, Michelle Olsen's more than welcome to come on the show, but she never would because she's a fucking coward and a liar and a fraud and an attention seeker, and that's all she'll ever be, which is why she's perfect to be friends with Bristol Blarney. Absolutely. So what is the name of it's like the Institute for something? I forget the name of it. What am I searching for? Institute for Better Behavior or something? I guess we could watch together. I guess we can. I mean, I hate giving them attention because that's ultimately what they want. They wanted attention, and nothing felt better than just ignoring them because it's like, bitch. But, enough of you guys have seen it, so I guess it's fair game to talk about because people did ask about it. What is it? The Institute? Let's see. Institute for Better Behavior. Oh, James Krieger's messaging me now. He's like, why the fuck do you think I reached out? I'm going to call this bitch ass. James Krieger just messages me, why the fuck do you think I reached out to Kate Peter? Let's fucking call in, D. Let's talk about this, James.
This should be good.
This bitch ass. Come on. Oh, you won't answer, you pussy? Pussy. Pussy. This is what this pussy does. I mean, he's like, why the fuck do you think I reached out to Kate Peter? Yeah, that won't be happening. Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, what a fucking pussy he is. What a fucking pussy. Bitch, I'm going to skewer you.
But he's watching the show.
I know he's watching the show because, James, you're a fucking loser, dude. I won. Just understand that, James. You tried to take me down. Here we are, 6 fucking years later, James. After you thought you beat me, and you're watching my fucking show from Buffalo, New York, right? Because I won. I beat you, dude. You liberated me from a fucking job I was unhappy with. And here I am. I get to fucking shit on people like you for a living now. It's a goddamn pleasure. And of course you reached. I don't think. Why the fuck do you think I reached out to Kate Peter? I don't think you reached out to Kate Peter. I think Kate Peter reached out to you, motherfucker. And you're like, yeah, I'm a useful fucking idiot. I might as well. What else do I have going on in my life? I'm a raging alcoholic loser. I live in Buffalo, a land full of losers. And, I might as well just, become friends with a guy who goes around filming the goddamn police, right, in Joe Orga, and has a fucking ponytail and looks like ridiculous. And then I'll become friends with a woman who gives away half of her fucking litter of children. Right? Fuck it. So, he goes, do you really want to call each other pussy for our behavior? Oh, yeah. It's so funny how we can't answer the phone. I'm the pussy. But James, I'll meet you anytime, anywhere, dude. I was willing to meet you fucking 5 years ago, dude. But you wouldn't fucking do it. Because you're a coward and you're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy, dude. Just understand that. That's all you're ever going to be. God, what a pussy he is. God, it's like they're so fucking... These people talk so much shit, but not a single one of them would ever come on the show. Because they're fucking cowards. What's this thing called? The Institute for Better Learning or Better Behavior? Okay, is that what it is? Institute for Better Behavior? Is that her channel? Okay, let's watch this together, shall we? Oh, he's hiding. All right, let's watch the show.
I'm so upset right now.
All right, let's watch it. Remember, Michelle Olsen made this.
Kill myself, bro. I could kill myself. And you should. I kill myself because of you. You won't do it. Yeah, I should, exactly.
Oh, no, he has a father. He has a mother. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's got a sister. Oh, no. And then, here we go. Oh, go. This poor guy. This poor fucking dude. Where'd it go? Look at this guy. Cohasset school committee member. Who the fuck's this guy? This poor guy. Does anybody know him? Does anybody know this guy? Poor Paul Carney. This poor schmuck had the unfortunate misfortune of having the same last name as Turtle Boy, so he gets shamed in a video made by fucking idiots. This poor guy. I can't get over it. So it goes on to say, oh no, he's got a husband. And by the way, it says that she teaches in the Framingham Public Schools. That's the wrong fucking school district, bitch. It's the right letter, but it's the wrong school district. They couldn't even get that right.
Can you live stream? Trying to ruin my life. My girlfriend's family knows about it now, and I'm hurt. Live stream that shit. Know about it. You're gonna kill yourself. I'm not gonna threaten that. Okay, so are you gonna? How come you haven't killed yourself yet? I'm still waiting on that. Who's that bitch boy in the background? Is that the guy who's fucking you in the ass right now? Is that the guy who's fucking you in the ass? Bro, how hard is he fucking you right now? I know. Who's fucking who here? Are you fucking him or is he fucking you? Is he fucking you? Is he raw dog? Is he wearing a condom?
Oh, and then they got this chick. This is the chick, the Tiverton Gouda Gremlin, who almost took a dump on the air. You guys remember this chick?
I'm just taking a Red Bull. If you take a dump on this live show, it will be the highest rated live show of all time. I know it's you. Hey, officer, how big is your cock? How big is it? How big is your cock?
I still can't believe this is the cock.
Yeah, I did. Is it 3 inches? 3.5, maybe? So once you contact that number... What's the number again, bitch? Hey, listen, faggot, what's the number? What is it?
I still can't believe this is a real cop.
772.
I still can't believe that.
9267.
Manuel Lucero got me good.
How many times have you been fucked in the ass, officer? Go ahead. The Super Bowl's over.
Look at it, drunk behind the wheel of his car.
Chiefs
you can clearly tell it's in a garage, right? Or in a closed area.
I'm just going to touch on this because I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's me talking about the Kansas City Chiefs.
At least it wasn't the Patriots. We didn't fuck.
I mean, I ramble on about the Chiefs.
Girlfriend. That's all it comes down to.
Now watch this.
I hate that woman with a burning passion inside of me. I feel like that name alone, the brass ass.
This says drunk in public. That's what it says over here. The drunk in public. Not literally, I'm talking about going to a place called the Brass Ass, which is a strip club in Kentucky. We weren't really, and that's not their objection. Their objection is drunk in public at a football game.
There's no strip clubs in Ohio, the whole fucking state. All right, but that's the question. Now, the Bible belts.
Yeah, it's just me ranting about.
That's the benefit. Oh, but
and then, would you trust this behavior with children, students, clients, anyone? Listen to the music. Very serious. Complicit. Enabling this behavior. Very serious. Cannot be trusted. Can't be trusted. So serious. Life or death. Oh, this is so...
I think this might be the longest anyone has watched this video.
I know. It's, and then of course they delete comments on it, I guess. People are complaining about their comments getting deleted and shit on there. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So oh, you guys got to see it. It's too good. Anyway, meanwhile, bitch boy James Krieger is still messaging me. It's like, if you're not going to come on, I don't even want to talk to you. Aw, man, too scared. Anyway, you guys have any last minute questions before we call it a night? Cuckin' Carney, says Willie Lee. Absolutely. That was amazing. It's too funny. It's the Paul Carney thing from Cohasset. Oh my God, I cracked up Gupta so hard. Do we all?
Wouldn't that actually be considered libel?
Yeah, I mean, for that guy, he could sue. And
Yeah.
And Krieger is now still messaging me. He goes, "Come on, you Adderall addict. You don't want to message with me? Why? Can I ask you a serious question off the record? How do you feel about what you did to the female Bills fan you claimed was the saddest Bills fan because her team was losing to the Patriots?" He's still whining about this 6 years later, right? Because his team lost a goddamn football game. That's it. I literally posted...
He is one trick pony. He got nothing, man.
I remember at that game, I posted pictures of Bills fans and stuff on the website, and some of them were sad. And this one chick looked sad, and I'm like, this is the saddest chick I've ever seen in my life. Because it's a fucking game. I'm making fun of the fact that your team sucks, and you're sad about it. It's fucking funny. Sorry, not sorry. What are you talking about? This. And then James Krieger, who wasn't even at the game, doesn't even know what the fuck happened. Certainly never spoke to the chick, ever. Obviously never did that. He just lied about everything. And here he is, 6 years later, white knighting for a dude. She's not going to fuck you, James. Nobody's going to fuck you. Because you're a racist alcoholic. That's all you're ever going to be. Kate Peter might fuck you, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it. I don't know if you can get COVID sexually, but you might with her. I don't know that as a fact. Just guessing. Anyway, any of the last minute questions?
Suzanne, I'm going to answer your question. You keep asking me for Slurpee. You come down here, I give you a nice Indian Slurpee.
Yeah. The irony here is I like the Bills. If the Bills are like my second favorite team after the Patriots. I root for them over anybody else. It's like, why do people care who my brothers are? Like, they're grown-ups. So what are you going to do to them? They don't give a shit. What are you going... It's like saying, oh, your brother... I could be a fucking murderer. It wouldn't matter. What are you talking about? No, I mean, I haven't told them yet. They don't... My family doesn't get involved in Turtle Boy. I don't involve them in any of this. I keep family and business separate for a reason. Call the midget. I'm not calling the midget. That was last week's story. All right, any other questions before we call it tonight, folks? It's been a good show.
Just everybody, please remember, Gupta love you. Wash your hands so you don't get the Wuhan tracks.
Yeah. Oh, non-fan Paul. No, I did not tell non-fan Paul that. I if anybody wants to reach out to him, they can tell him. He can sue them if he wants. I can give you Michelle Olsen's address. I do have her address. I can give that to you. If you'd like to send her paperwork, Mr. Paul Carney. I would definitely consider that. The Michelle Olsen, right, who is embellishing an illness for sympathy in Bloomington, Illinois. I have her information. All right. All right. It's been a heated show. You're goddamn right about that. I know. I can't stop laughing about Paul. That's too funny. Yeah, I'm going to email you people who emailed me. I'm going to email you the Ratchet Practice. And fifth time, how did you meet Gupta? Gupta, how do we meet anyway?
I think I was reading the blog a long time ago, and I messaged you about something, and then you messaged me back, and then We just keep messaging each other.
That's not true. That's not true, Goop. To tell him the truth. The truth is, my fucking Dell computer was on the fritz, and I called him up, and of course they outsourced me to this one asshole over there, and he was getting really snarky and really funny, and I'm like, you know what, motherfucker, I'm gonna hire you. That's how we met.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He said, I said, welcome to Dell. This is Gupta.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, at the goat brothel, people are saying. Yeah, we met at the goat brothel. All right, guys. So
with the goat.
yeah, we will talk to you guys on Tuesday for the next episode of the live show. Keep it real, Toterized, and thank you all for the donations very much for keeping this show going during COVID fucking bullshit. And we will speak to you guys shortly. Peace, Toterized.
Namaste.